All right, guys, so this one is a build that I've been using for a long time, and for whatever reason, I did not get around to making a video for it. But because we have so many people onboarding in our community and so many people asking for a tank build for the raid, I finally decided to make one. All right, so no build is complete without a fancy nickname or a fancy name for it. So let's go ahead and call this one the Armadillo Hazard Regen build. Yeah, the Armadillo. Let's go ahead with that one. Alright, so before I go ahead and get into it, I'm going to ask you to click the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notifications so you can be notified when I come out with the newest videos. And if you haven't joined our community already, go ahead and click that link. We've got a friendly community with hundreds of players in there. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, this is one that I primarily use for the raid, specifically the second and third raid bosses. Now, this thing has got a ton of armor regen, about 61,000, hazard protection, and 100% burn protection. Now, this build was specifically designed for you to be able to stay in the furnace room. The only time you'll need to come out is when the boss does his wipe mechanic. Other than that, you'll be able to stay in there without burning up, and your armor will regen. All right, so digging down into this, you can see that this build is essentially a 3-piece Gila, 1-piece Y'all, 2-piece Golden. Now, the reason why I want 3-piece Gila is because I want that armor regen on the third piece. First piece is going to give me 5% total armor, and the second piece is going to give me health. Now, as far as the talents that I'm running, I'm going to run Vanguard and Protector. Now, on my chest piece, I happen to have Perfect Vanguard. If you have Vanguard, that is fine. Now, with Perfect Vanguard, popping your shield is going to make it invulnerable for 5 seconds, as well as give your allies 50% of your armor as bonus armor. Now, you can see on all my pieces here, I'm running hazard protection, armor regen, and then as much armor as I can get. I've also run burn resistance mod because of obviously if you're in the furnace, you want to be burn resistant. Now in my build, I have 100% burn resistance, and not all my pieces are optimized, guys. So it doesn't matter that your pieces aren't completely optimized. I have a version of this build where I think I'm at 61k in armor regen, but if you can't get that, don't worry about it. Now, Protector on the backpack here is going to give me, when I'm damaged, it's going to give my allies 15% bonus armor on top of the 50% I'm already giving them. That's 65%. And of course, in the raid, the key thing is you want to keep your teammates alive, right? It's not just about you, it's a team dynamic. And if you can give them armor, especially on that second boss, if you are on Seaside, you're going to have a ton of ads. So that's going to keep them alive. Again, you can see everything here has armor regen, hazard protection. In the cases that you don't get those rolls, that's okay, make do. Let's go ahead and take a look at these stats here and see what we got. Now, the other thing is you can make another version of this. This version here, I did make before Bellstone Army even dropped. Now, there is a variant of that I do have where I run 1-piece Bellstone Army and then I run a Murakami knee pad. You can do all kinds of combinations with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this build here. Now, we were talking about why I have Y'all on there. You can see here I have 50% armor regeneration. The reason why I have Y'all in my build is because I want the hazard protection as well, which is 10% with that 1-piece Y'all. And you can see here that I have currently at 79.2, which is great because my pieces are not maxed out, as I said. You can definitely get over 80 with this build. You look here and you can see, key thing here, burn resistance is at 100%. Now, this works great as well as on the third boss when you get the fire. I don't worry about the fire phase. I just go straight up and fire doesn't affect me, obviously. So that's essentially the build. Now, the Golan, the reason why we got two-piece Golan is because obviously I want that armor regen from the talent on the Golan, and you need two pieces for that. But again, you can switch this up. You can go Bellstone Army, and you only need one piece of the Bellstone Army. Then you can throw in like if you have a good set. Now, there was a set of Murakami knee pads that had come up, the Emperor's Guard, that came up with hazard protection on them already. I did say in my weekly videos, if you watch them, pick those up, because you can throw those knee pads on and then you can just roll a bunch of armor on it. I didn't do it on this particular build on this character, but I do have a version of that. I'll make another video with the Bellstone Army just to give you guys something to compare. So there it is, guys. It's essentially a simple build, and if you like this video, go ahead and hit it, give it a like. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop some comments below and I'll get back to you.